Everyone, welcome back. This is episode 10 of TerraFirmaCraft Plus. So, last episode we built our beehive kiln, not a beehive kiln. Actually we should talk about that, because I think people like when I talk about upcoming features and plans for the mod. Not everyone hangs out in the Discord all the time. There should be a link to that in the description below if you guys want to do that. But we have a lot of discussions on there. People make suggestions. I talk about things I've planned. And I would like to talk about beehives, because I have confirmed that we are going to have beehives. Before, at least in Europe, before contact with South Asia and access to sugar, actually, I believe historically sugar was native to an island in the South Pacific, and it was, or as far as I read, what had happened is it was picked up by a lot of the Polynesian and those kind of ocean-going peoples. They found that it was a great source of sugar. It kept carbohydrates. It kept well on a boat, so they could just take it with them from island to island and chew on it. And because of that, it was able to spread all across Southeast Asia, and it reached India, where it was prized, and then it was the first recorded mention of it by the West. Is, I think, there's writing about Alexander the Great, where he claims that, or a soldier claims that they encountered what they called white crystallized honey or something. Because to them, the only source of sweetness was honey. So all baking, anything that you like, any sort of dessert or anything like that you wanted to make that was going to be sweet had to use honey. And if you see where I'm going with this, that is why I think it is a good idea to add bees and honey to TerraFirmaCraft Plus. So let's talk about how that would work. So you would have to find bees in the wild. They would spawn on a tree in a little beehive that might hang down from a branch. And you would be able to look in the hive by right-clicking on it, open up inventory. And although at the risk of being attacked by the bees, if you go poking around in their hives, might look into some sort of smoking mechanic, to smoke them out. I don't know how you would do that, but some way to make it a little safer. When you looked inside the hive, it'll have a few inventory slots. One of them will always contain an item called honeycomb. And that's very important. So if you take that honeycomb out, then that beehive just disappears. You've just taken everything, the bees have nothing left, the beehive is gone. However, that honeycomb will have larvae in it, and so if you take that honeycomb back to your base and you make an artificial hive and you put the honeycomb in it, then over time, as if there's flowers nearby and stuff, the bees will collect honey and they'll generate multiple honeycombs. So as the bees generate honeycombs, you can take that out, you can get the honey out of it, also be able to get wax from it, or you could use it to seed a new hive. So it's kind of, if you want to create new hives, you do that by collecting the honeycomb and putting that in new hives, or you can just collect it and use it to get honey and wax, because we're going to have candles at some point. I don't really know what the benefit of a candle would be over a torch. Torches are very, very cheap to make. And candles would be a lot more expensive. Historically, it would be because torches were very messy and not safe, and you needed a fuel in them. There'd be cloth and oil or tar or something that would be burning. Here we just have sticks, so torches are very cheap. But maybe aesthetically, candles would be nice, especially if you could have a candlestick or something that they could grow out of, or stick out of. So that would be kind of nice. But yeah, so that is how beehives will work. I know that in, I think, forestry, their bees, you have these bee boxes that that your bees are in. We could go that route. Oh, that's a little weird. This spruce tree has pine branches growing on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Take a look.
That's one route we could go. But I think what someone brought up is I don't know. I'm sure some people have heard of these. The kind of beehives where it's like a basket. Because we already have straw baskets, so having that would be kind of, well, easy to craft in terms of like the recipe. You just have the basket upside down, and then the bees would live inside of it. And I think aesthetically that would look kind of interesting. It would differentiate a little bit from forestry, just because I feel like, copying another mod. This not necessarily saying that's a bad thing to have features that are the same, but it just feels kind of lazy. So I think that'd be kind of fun. It would also mean that you could start raising bees before you get into the metal age. You wouldn't have to have a saw and nails and stuff. Let's check if the crops are... Oh, the onions are now done, so you don't have to worry about destroying them when you harvest them, buddy.
You can plant them again. We still have time, right?
I don't know. It's kind of cold here.
That's true. Onions grow... Oh, yeah. They're pretty friendly. Onions grow fast, though, right?
They do, but still. Oh, did I? Okay, I didn't touch the water long enough. No,
We're going to need to get clothing then, aren't we?
Yeah, that's something that's really bad. We have to find, like, sheep or something.
We have to go find some mountains then, right?
Are there sheep?
If we don't... Use cabbage? How long?
What?
This cabbage, like...
They're not done yet.
12 more days?
If we do not find...
Actually, how do we get wool again? Doesn't it take a long time?
Yeah, it does take a long time. Although it's much easier to get wool in the winter than it is in the summer. Because the mouflon won't grow it unless it's less than 10 degrees. Currently it's 21 degrees. So even if we had sheep, they wouldn't produce wool right now. Unless we kept them on top of a mountain or something. So yeah, wool would be nice if we could find some mouflon. We are in Europe, and they definitely...
some grain then, don't we lead them back? Or...
I gotta look at what the spawn parameters are for mouflon. So mouflon, that's an option. Flax, we don't really have any flax around here, but if we did, it's not that great in cold conditions. We may be forced to hunt some bears or wolves.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, once we have swords.
Well, you wouldn't want to use a sword. You'd want to use a spear or a javelin.
A wolf?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
How much damage do those do now?
They do quite a bit of damage. You'd want to use a metal one, obviously. And you wouldn't throw it, you'd be stabbing it, right? You just want something that will let you keep your distance while you hit it. Because you don't want it to, especially with the bear, you don't want it to get close.
We should have been making those then.
Well, I mean, it's to the point that, you can just use stone ones. You don't need a metal one. I'd be more worried about zombies and stuff for the swords when you get swarmed and overwhelmed. Alright, so this beehive kiln is still going. Let's talk about other stuff we want to do with our base. So, it is August, so we're probably not going to find much, but I would kind of, after this metal's done, because we can't leave with the metal waiting to be finished, I do kind of want to journey south a bit.
Maybe we need boats.
Like after, yeah, we might need boats, but we have metal now, so that's not a huge deal. So we may have like a journey episode after this because we really got to find something. Like, it's a little late in the season to be looking for crops and stuff, but we don't have enough resources here. We don't have rope or anything, so it'd be nice to be able to find that. And I think we're a little far north, so we kind of want to go out and look for some of that stuff.
Shouldn't this be done already?
No, not necessarily.
Did we start in the morning or before bed?
Dude, it's really...
Oh, it just finished. There we go.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. No, it didn't. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you're just too far away.
My bad, sorry.
No, it's... yeah.
But I swear we did it right before we went to bed. And it's like almost time for bed already.
Yeah, well, it should be 18 hours, but I don't know.
It's
I
18
have-
o'clock, so
18 o'clock. I have a suspicion that it may, if it's tick-based, it won't recognize ticks that passed during the night.
oh,
I suspect that may be the case. Which is kind of weird, because that would not align with how things normally work in TerraFirmaCraft.
Well, I guess we can check if we go to sleep now and it's still go to the morning.
Yeah. But I think that's the case, so I'll probably fix that as well. That's another thing to fix. There's lots and lots of things to fix.
It's still going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if it was, it might take a little bit of time. Even if it was supposed to be finished before I would realize. It is 5th of August. The other elderberries are...
I already picked elderberries.
Alright, then I'll pick them.
You can have them. Yeah. I picked them and I ate them. They're pretty good.
Oh.
Here, this one, for the black one.
I should really add some temperature protection to leather.
Yes.
I'd like a leather coat. Just to have something. Honestly, I could be having the leather cloak on right now. I don't really know why I'm not wearing one. Let's get a new knife.
Okay, now it's done for real this time.
Oh, is it? Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Let's
30
do that.
minutes.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah. Alright, I'm going to open it up, and then... Hopefully we did the math correct last episode. Math correctly.
We don't have unusable... What's it called? When you screwed up?
Nothing happens.
Like, does that...
No,
it
just
disappears?
nothing happens.
No. Oh, it's just still in there?
Yep.
That's not even that bad then.
It's
It's just a waste
just,
of time.
you just gotta, yeah, it's just a big waste of time.
I thought I would, like, ruin it. It turns to, like, crap.
Alright, so this is the black bronze, so that means scythe.
Cool.
Yeah, graphical. The regular bronze, so sword. Oh, that's a weird... Yeah, it didn't start to fill up until... Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird in the way that animated. Other sword. Then that's the hoe. Alright, so shovel. This will be the last the bronze. Hammer. That's just done. I'm just gonna throw that down. Hammer out of black bronze, and then it's... What was the last thing we made? A hoe?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, hoe. Cool. Black bronze hoe. Alright, let's, someone requested, some way to keep molds during casting in, like, the late game. I'm not against that. I don't really see a problem with doing that. I don't know, maybe, like, plaster molds, or... Oh, maybe this might be more likely to break. Maybe, like, if you made it out of metal and it was like a die, like, you know, because I'm sure they do dies, right? I mean, are dies usually used for, like punching something, like, with pressure, force? But something like that where... Actually, do you know what? I was watching a thing where they're talking about how swords were cast in the Bronze Age in Greece. And I believe they said that they actually made the mold out of stone. Like, they carved it into the stone so that it would be reusable.
Ooh.
So that is interesting.
So...
That would be like... I wonder how you'd do that. You'd use, like... I guess... Yeah, you'd use, like, smooth stone. And then you'd have to have You'd have to have like you'd use a chisel, I guess, to carve out the middle. You wouldn't do it with the actual chisel mechanic because that'd be dumb. Although I could make it using the chisel mechanic, and then it would just like make that shape. But it's but that's like
kind of funny.
It's an 8x8. So the recipe would have to be different, but maybe not. I don't know. That'd be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be kind of cool.
It'd be really weird. But yeah, I don't. Maybe that's how it'll work. What else do we talk about? Oh yeah, so bricks. Let's talk about these bricks. So these are like the vanilla style bricks, and we were saying that like the recipe for this, where you use the chisel and the rocks, and you get the bricks, and you use five of those and 4 mortar, and you make these blocks. I think it's decided that I'm going to change that. So I decided that doesn't really look right. This is like the vanilla style texture for stone bricks. I still want to keep this block, but I'll give it a different crafting recipe. The block that you'll create with the current recipe will go towards something that has like smaller size bricks, like the same size bricks as in the clay brick texture. Yeah, so you'll have that, but out of all the different types of stone. And the way that you make this will be that it'll be the same recipe, but instead of using bricks, you'll use smooth stone. Because these are big chunky blocks. So you use smooth stone to get this kind, and I would just increase the yield from it. You wouldn't just get 4. Putting in 5 smooth stone, you get 4 brick blocks. That's not a good trade.
No, it's not.
So I would make it like 8 or 16 or something. I think I worked out that 16 would be, I think, equally balanced in terms of resources. No, 8 would be equally balanced in terms of resources. 16 would be equally balanced if I was using raw stone. So I might just do 8. Because I think it's like the average drop from when you're mining rocks it's like 1 to 3 of the little rocks drop when you mine a stone block. So that means that you could roughly say that for every smooth stone you should have 2 bricks. So doubling the two of the brick items. So doubling the output would, at least resource-wise, mean that it was equivalent. And also because smooth stone is created with the chisel the same way that bricks are, it's kind of balanced in that way as well. So I'm going to complete these tools here, and then we'll throw them on the wall. We're going to have some more chests to hold all our junk.
Yep.
Just snap those. Alright, so sword, nice. Hammer, nice. Scythe, nice. Shovel, nice. Hoe, nice. Other sword, cool. Sticks. So let's just put this stuff on the wall. Put the pick back. Keep the sword on me. Nice. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of all these particles. What do I need the most of? Fruit. Protein's the highest, so let's eat some fruit. Could I throw the raspberries away? Grain? Yeah, we do need some grain. Yeah, so now that this is done, I mean, we only got like 6 or 7 minutes left in the episode. However, man, these crops.
We should at least start, because we said we were going to do some traveling this episode, didn't we?
Well, I mean, we said that would be the next thing on the agenda, whether that's this episode or next episode. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll lose the cabbage when we get back, because it'll probably, if we spend a lot of time, it might not even, it might be fall or winter. I don't care. Let's just go. I just want to. Have I? No, and my inventory is super full right now, so I just want to see what. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not actually gone very far south, so.
I've gone to the ocean edge, and that's it.
Up there goes my knife. So let's kind of clear out my inventory. I'll keep the
I'm gonna
food.
just start using my bags. You have a barrel? Carry stuff?
I don't right now.
I'm trying to get on. Really useful.
I'm not going to put anything in my bag yet just because it's almost nighttime. Just because it does start taking durability as soon as we do that.
Alright.
So
For the wait here then, yeah.
we'll leave in the morning. Cool. Alright, so is it... What time is it actually? 6 p.m. Can we sleep yet?
Is it like 8?
Oh, I was going to make a cloak.
You make a cloak?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get really wet in the water.
I should also...
Oh!
What's wrong?
I have a barrel, but that's because I was getting fresh water to make our water, and I never took it off and put it down. I just can't get around.
Alright, got all my stuff on. Alright, it's probably nighttime. You leave the door open. Let's just go to bed. Let's leave in the morning. Weird thing to be starting a journey at the end of the episode, but it'll give people something to look forward to for next episode.
Alright.
And as long as we keep up the current pace, they won't have long to wait. Let's check before we go. Oh my goodness. Cabbages. A lot of the cabbages are done.
Yep. Awesome.
I'm going to harvest the ones that are done. Alright, so that actually saves...
Actually, I just soaked my shoes.
Good for you. Just make a new pair, dude. Just make a new pair. You don't need to waste time.
Made these. Okay, fine.
Well, you're getting rid of them?
I didn't try to say. I guess you put them in the house.
No, the dude is fine. Let's just go.
No.
Actually...
do you have wood to make a boat?
I'm gonna throw that away. I'm gonna grab the saw.
And some wood?
Yeah, we have a wood pile though, so let's just do that.
Yeah, grab some.
Alright, let's go before the episode has to end.
You can do a little long one too.
Yeah, we could. Why are these wood pile... Okay, like half full. Take one stack.
Some of them were half full because they didn't have very many of that type.
Alright, I'm gonna go southwest, because I know that there's like a river... Yeah, southwest of it is like... It goes a lot farther south.
Oh, I guess we can go southwest first.
There's like a river in that direction.
I went all the way... Yeah, I went past the river.
Yeah. I don't know how
the
much...
ocean's right here. Is it kind of faster to just go south?
No.
Whatever. Yeah, we can go on the line.
The mechanics for boats really suck in 1.710. So we're probably just going to crash into the water. Or crash into the shore and break everything and get soaking wet and awful and it'll be gross. Make sure you get naked when you go into the river.
I always do.
Gross. Alright, we should take some time, after, or maybe at the end of one of these episodes. I wonder if there's a way to, like, if I send you, the file, some straw on the ground, that has the coordinates of my, waypoints in it. I wonder if we could, like, oh god, there's straw on the ground. Yeah, combine them. Have a way that I could see, you know, every so often we'll just update. Yeah, so this river's a little wide, so I'm going to get Oh, yeah, let's
Is
not.
this a boundary of? Is this a boundary river? No, that'd be mountain range. Wouldn't it?
No, I mean, all rivers are boundaries.
Yeah, but it's not a continental boundary.
No, 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 no. Rivers spawn
Could be
on
mountain
biome
range.
boundaries.
Yeah.
It's
So what's
just,
this biome?
I don't know. Let's put all our
This
stuff
is
back
river.
on.
High hills. Okay.
High hills could spawn sheep, I believe.
Hmm.
I'm not going to go through this
I didn't see
ravine
it
looking
when I
thing
was
because
there.
there's like a beach over there, and I think I went down there before in a previous episode and kind of got stuck and turned around. So I go
Oh,
this
there's
way.
some really cool cliffs looking.
Yeah, I saw them in a previous episode, but
Really? I
yeah,
didn't see those when I watched yours. Then.
you never watch my episodes.
Yeah, I do. I just watch them muted.
Okay. There's a lot of wolves on that mountain over there. Oh, there's some berries.
Oh, nice. I'll just take the berries.
Sure.
I was hungry.
We're probably still in the European biome.
Yeah, I went through here.
So there's a lot of wolves here, which is, I guess, a good thing if we.
Oh,
What?
it's like a donut arch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
If we are in a position where we are like dying of temperature, we can. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of like. Dude, why is there a freaking fire starter on the ground? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like visual lag.
I don't know what this fire start. I think I was juggling inventory and I think I just chucked it.
So this is a little shaky and glitchy right now, which sucks. Maybe I need
I
to.
turned my smooth lighting on because I was getting like 20 FPS.
I had a lot of people were like, "Please turn on smooth lighting." So I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I know, right? But it does double my FPS, so.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not recording, so that's probably fine.
I know. I'm just saying. I'll bear with it.
I think we should probably start heading south again. What biome are we in right now? Mountain's Edge. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, maybe we can find some. Oh, there's some. Yeah, this looks terrible.
What looks terrible?
This smooth lighting off. Oh my god.
Yeah, you can't see anything. Just low frame rate.
Wow, this is a big one. Look at this.
I'm not anywhere near you.
Yeah. Okay. It's a giant arch, like 30 or 40 blocks tall and like 20 levels wide.
Crazy. Just trying to. Yeah, well, I guess we'll go a little long on this episode.
I'm nowhere near you. I gotta climb the mountain and get out of this valley.
Alright, yeah, because we do want to keep heading south where it gets warmer.
Ooh.
How was that? Oh, it's sphalerite. I think we have a lot of those marked back home.
Yeah, we do.
There's an animal on the map. I think, do sheep show up as sheep? And it's just going to be a
I
bear?
don't think they should, because when you changed pigs, they stopped showing as pigs.
That's super weird, because it's the same animal.
Yeah, but...
Oh, there's like onions here. So, oh, that's a bear. Yep,
Oh,
let's
wait,
turn
on
around.
the map is a bear. Yeah, I know. Because
you configured it. But please, let's stay away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is matter, right?
Probably.
I believe that's what matter looks like.
Yeah.
So I got some galena. I don't need lead, though. Oh, tetrahedrite. Oop, 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 oop. I think... Oh, this is... oh, this is like a giant... Is this pine? Yeah, I think that's pine.
Is it? Where? Let me see that. Where'd you go?
Over here. Where are you? This right here. This is a giant pine tree. It's got the thick logs.
Oh, so it is.
For a second, I thought it was white cedar, which would have meant that we were in the Americas.
Oh, more
Yep, a lot of matter. Kind of annoying that that's the crop that we have here.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to make things red, sure. Let's see, the map. This looks like it is a dead end. I'm gonna go this way.
No.
More onions. I'm not gonna bother collecting that. Is this getting wetter here? Because I'm seeing like some of the undergrowth stuff that spawns more the wetter it is. What's the rainfall? 13. Yeah, so that's actually I think a little lower than we have back home.
Yeah, maybe it's just warmer here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that might be it. But it's causing more.
We've come 600 meters south.
Weird.
But how far is that in Earth terms?
That's quite a lot, I think, actually.
A few hundred kilometers?
I'm getting kind of hungry.
No, so am I.
Uh,
this is a tall one. What is this?
I wonder if I go on
Is this an elm tree? No, it's
fast graphics, if that'll help me out a little bit.
Oh, don't make the leaves look really ugly, though, won't it?
Yes, it will. I don't think it actually helps much.
No, it doesn't. I think it's just smooth lighting.
Yep.
Maybe turn your everything else on.
Oh, I wonder if I could. We already have. Oh, why is this on maximum?
What?
My smooth lighting was on maximum.
I have my render distance at 20, so I'll turn it down.
Medium it looks a little better, I think, than none. We'll leave this on for a little bit. Okay, this actually has to be the end of the episode here, guys. So you'll have to wait for... Oh my god, all this moss is so glitchy looking. You'll have to wait for episode 11 to see what happens right now. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see all of you next time.